Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm finally back with Ask Me Anything. It's not on a Monday, but been so busy. We'll get back to regular schedule next week. Hello, welcome to the Pro, Scarlet Wizard. New videos and more live streams coming up this weekend as well. Be back at Universal and Six Flags. We got Hurricane Harbor. Halloween Horror Nights tease tomorrow, so maybe we'll go live again for that. We'll see. So, how is everybody today? I haven't seen you guys in a while. I got married, and yes, I'm excited to see what it is. I'm officially married, and now we're back in action. So, yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks. So, I'm excited to be all settled from the wedding, and now we're here. Next week we'll be fully back on schedule. Monday, me and the wife were just literally sleeping in bed from our big eventful weekend. Couldn't get out of it. Then, yeah, I went back to work. Went back to work. Was it yesterday, Tuesday? And then I was like, man, we gotta get back on the live. I know. Nice to see you too. Ozzy Extreme Xfinity. I know I've been gone for a while, very busy. But now it should settle down. Next time I'll be on a trip will be in September. We're going on a cruise. That is the honeymoon. And also, when I went on a cruise last, obviously December. Didn't really film anything. I'm going on a Royal Caribbean cruise to Mexico. I do plan to film more of the cruise ship and stuff this time. I was very busy with a whole bunch of family this time. This cruise will be just me and the wife and I. So I'll be able to film more of the cruise ship, do like a tour, room tour, and all the good stuff. And there'll be some more cruise videos coming up from that trip. That's my next trip. That's Labor Day weekend. So that's gonna be good. I'm gonna be doing Halloween Horror Nights opening night and going on a cruise. So, but until then, we'll be back in action here every Monday and at the park as well. I'm looking to hopefully go live at Universal on Saturday, and then I'm also gonna do some more member-only contents. Finally, I can ramp up that. So I'm actually gonna film a member-only video on Saturday as well as the construction update at Universal. The member-only video is gonna be like kind of like a behind-the-scenes type of video of like when I'm at Universal, where I film and how I get my shots, kind of explaining, process for filming the construction updates. So that interests you, you can join the channel below for $5 a month, and yeah, you'll be getting access to member-only videos like that one. So that'd be good. But I'll be doing a regular live stream hopefully on Saturday, and definitely be filming the Fast and Furious construction update on Saturday as well. So that is the plan for Saturday. Sunday, I'll be back at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Six Flags. I don't know if we'll go inside Magic Mountain because the coaster is not much progress has happened on the coaster, or really anything else in the park. But I do want to do a tour of Hurricane Harbor. Hurricane Harbor is officially opened up. they added they refreshed the entire park. So I want to see that and do basically a full Hurricane Harbor tour with there's new cabanas, new sidewalks, new restaurants, new food, new paint. Lots of slides got new paint. There's no new slide, but lots of slides got new paint. There's been some new fencing installed along the main walkway from the parking lot to the complex, which is nice. A big dramatic update. They took away the chain link fence and put in a wall, so that's good. So lots of cool Six Flags Hurricane Harbor stuff that I want to film this weekend for a video next week. Hey, Remy, how are you doing? Multimedia Assassin, how are you doing? I know it's been a while, but I've been busy, been very excited, been very happy, but been very tired. But now we're finally ramping up and getting back into the routine after having 10 days off. The supports for the Scream shows on Fast Food have been started. Yeah, I saw that. They're pretty large. Can't wait to see that on the weekend, on Saturday, and see what they do in between that. So thank you guys for everyone that watched the last Fast and Furious construction update. One of my highest performing Fast and Furious updates or construction updates and just videos of all time has 7.2 thousand views and lots of likes. So thank you guys. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed that one. I'll be sick and dubbing another voiceover construction update with some permits as well attached on Saturday. So that's kind of what I want to focus on. Want to make it more quality over quantity, like that. I might start trying to do some fewer videos, but like more higher quality videos per week. Because yeah, that one did very well. So hopefully I'll try to replicate that success. All the other videos. So yeah. And thank you so much for it. Congratulations. We're very excited, very happy. Follow me on my socials. I posted a picture of us at Caesar's Palace at the altar. So you can go follow me on my socials, Theme Park Wizard, on Instagram and Twitter is where I posted that. Go check it out. See me and the beautiful wizardress. Now she's has my last name as well. So that's very exciting. Doing well, Antonios. Yes, I got married. I got married on the May 23rd in Vegas. Then we had the reception here on May 25th in LA. So at whole Memorial Day weekend, I was busy. And then the week before, I was off of work and I filmed a couple of videos. But the rest of the week, I was prepping. So I just couldn't go live because I was at the venue. My grandma's house was the reception venue. And we were over there prepping and then also packing for Vegas. So it was very busy. And I had some doctor's appointments as well. Since I had the whole week off, I all my yearly doctor's appointments I put on that week, so I didn't have to go take off work a different day or the annual physicals and stuff. So each day it was very busy, but it was very fun. Yes, it seems like it. I don't know. I got it on. I thought it was good authority that Terrifier might be announced tomorrow. But I don't know. This morning I heard they seemed to was pretty confident that Terrifier and tickets for Hollywood and Orlando would drop tomorrow. But now maybe just tickets for Orlando will drop tomorrow and Terrifier will be announced. Or maybe No Maze will be announced. But I'm going to stick to maybe Terrifier being announced tomorrow morning. If tickets will go on sale for Orlando or Hollywood, or both, you can book your ticket through me if you want. Especially if you're going to Orlando, you want a whole package, you can go book those packages through me. DM me on my socials, email me, ebecker@windsandeasttravel.com, or DM me on Theme Park Wizard on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff. And I can go ahead and book your trip before you even get your HHN tickets for you as well. If you're not getting a freaking fair pass or anything, I can get you just single day or multi-night tickets in hotels at Hollywood and Orlando. So make sure to go ahead. Let me know. Having following, yes, I have. The grand opening was actually on the day I was prepping for my at the venue, prepping for the reception. But I was able to catch a little bit of it when I got home, and I just been seeing stuff on social media, and it looks good. I'm glad. I'm glad it's open, and hopefully they can go and now focus on Hollywood for announcements and for expansions and stuff like that. Because can't wait till this hotel gets officially announced. I'm really a bit excited for that. Why Orlando first? Orlando because Orlando's more of a tourist heavy place, so people will have to plan their vacations. Um, so they want to give you like advance notice, and Disney and Universal do that as well. They give you advance notice for like Mickey's Not So Scary has dates already, and it's on sale for that Halloween party going for Magic Kingdom because they want to give people plenty of time to book trips and book their flights from wherever they're going. The California parks, the LA parks, like Hollywood and Disneyland, are more locally attended. I mean, tourists come too. They're more locally attended, so they can wait a little bit. It's a lot of their people are just driving in. They're not flying in. They're just driving in. They're getting a ticket and maybe day of, and flying in, no hotel needed. So that's why Orlando usually announces those things and has their tickets on sale first for all their parks. Hey, vacation business is going very well. We're going booking lots of trips, and now it's cool to see a lot of my clients now taking those trips. A lot of them were epic opening day or opening weekend trips, and now quite a few of my clients are on their trips right now or have come back, so that's pretty cool. And now went for the next set later on this fall, which is pretty cool. The nice next wave of bookings here. Yes, I do plan to see Lilo and Stitch hopefully this week or weekend or next week. Have you heard of some people saying the first week ever has been empty? Yes, it has been empty, and it's been empty on purpose because Universal capped the attendance. Each day was sold out the first week. And remember, single day tickets officially start on June 1st. So these were those multi-day tickets still. We're still in that multi-day ticket period. And Epic is sold out. Was sold out for the first week, and the wait times were nice on purpose. The wait times were nice and low. One for good guest experience, and two because they have to still ramp up the operations of the park. I can't just go 100% capacity because it's a brand new park. Wait times right now, or this today at Epic, were all over an hour and up to 5 hours for attractions and multiple 2 hour waits. So capacity has already increased for this week, and it will continue to increase. So if you weren't there the first week, you might have a hard time getting a nice a nice stay at Epic in terms of the wait times. So now I definitely recommend an express pass if you go to Epic because it's quite a busy and there's not as many rides as the rest of the park yet. So or the resort yet. Hope we see some testing done Fast Furious in June. Yeah, it was nice to see that pull through testing happening. On my I was the first one actually to catch the Hollywood Drift ride car vehicle out and pull through testing happening, and post that on my socials and in the video, of course. But yeah, hopefully in June we get some more pull through testing than maybe in July. Get some actual full circuit testing and we can get that going as well. Yeah. When will Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party begin this year? I believe it begins late August. I think like August 22nd or 3rd. If I'm not mistaken. Sometime in the last week of August, last couple of weeks of August. And tickets are on sale now. So if you want to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, again, I can go ahead and get those tickets and book those tickets for you. You can book it through me your hotels, Disney trips, and your Disney not scary Halloween party tickets as well. So go ahead. I can't do Oogie Boogie Bash, but I can do Not So Scary and all after hours events in Florida, Jollywood nights, all the good stuff. I can do all after hours Florida events. We do not, or Disney unfortunately does not do work with travel agents to book the after hours events in Disneyland, just Disney World. So if you want to go to an after hours event in Disney World, go ahead and send me a DM. Is it evil for me to hope that for Epic to be dead, or some universe forced to add it to the annual pass sooner? It's not evil, but he also wants to make money. So, it likely won't be an expansion. If it would be dead all summer, then an expansion for Epic won't, would be something that probably wouldn't happen so fast. But and that's I want to do a video on that as well. But if it's busy like it was today, clearly there needs to be more capacity, more rides. Then the Universal will fast track more expansions if there's like super long lines and everything like there was today. So it's not really evil, but it may not behoove you to wish that. But just give them express pass and I think you should be okay. And also, 9 out of 11 rides have single riders. So if you're going by yourself or your family doesn't mind splitting up for some attractions, then I think you should be okay. Which would you rather see first? Expansions for the existing lands of the Epic Universe or expansions for new lands? Probably existing lands, because some lands like really need it. Like Nintendo, I think needs an expansion. Even though it's the biggest one, it's still super packed like it is here and in Japan. And Harry Potter, remember, is supposed to have 2 attractions, but one got canceled. So definitely needs another attraction for Harry Potter for sure. And Dark Universe as well. It has the creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride plot. Like that can use an expansion because that is just like physically the smallest lands that actually use an expansion. So I definitely rather see expansions for existing lands and then a new land. Like when really hot IP comes, like Universal has massive 20-acre plot they can use for like a really hot IP comes that they can really capitalize on. But they don't want to waste them. They don't want to waste the space. So you gotta really wait till the right time, like Lord of the Rings or Wicked or some IP we don't even know yet. Maybe Universal has a massive IP that will be made to a movie in like 10 years, and then that will be a whole new franchise they can use, like Shrek, It would be funny if Universal changed the opening date for Fast and Furious to Hollywood just late 2025 because they finished everything way earlier than expected. Well, there's going to be a very long testing period, so it's on schedule to potentially open in February of 2026. So there'll be some soft openings late 2025, but I think an official grand opening will certainly be in 2026. So Lord of the Rings or Legend of Zelda go to Epic Universe? Yes, I think definitely Legend of Zelda. Lord of the Rings, if it doesn't go to the UK park, then I think it should go to Epic Universe. Celestial Park needs more things too as well. Exactly, yeah. Celestial Park is rumored to get like a festival building. They're definitely get a couple of parade buildings. There'll be a parade there, and then of course the nighttime show. And I already have a couple of new restaurants. I'm ready to go, or not ready to go. The shell exterior of the new restaurants are ready to go, but those are going to open in January 2026, according to some team members. And yes, I will visit Epic Universe one day, hopefully in January or February of 2026. By the way, Epic Universe park hopper tickets are available too on sale for 2026 visits as well. And multi-day Epic tickets are available for 2026. So that's exciting. Poop signal. Also, I'm working on a secret project. Secret project that I hope will debut in June or July, but hopefully June will be it's a very long term project. All right. It's a very long term project. The first phase will hopefully debut in June, and now that I'm kind of getting back into the groove of things, I can and go ahead and work on this secret project for you guys. I feel like it's super cool. And first phase of this, I hope to debut in mid to late June. No, they will not build an epic universe in Hollywood. Mondo, thank you so much. Congrats on your marriage. He says, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Love our nice little friendship going on. And I can't wait to see you at the parks. And I'm very excited for this Horror Nights announcements tomorrow. Okay, I just got word that Orlando's tickets, it seems like likely that Orlando tickets um will be happening tomorrow. Let's see if there's amazing announcement. Universal Orlando put a secondary water park named around Celestial in the Galaxy near Epic Universe and the hotels. You know, they have they have 750 acres of space. Now, Epic Universe took up some of that, but have hundreds of acres of space for water parks, the new City Walk, and more. And you know, they even have some Volcano Bay expansion space as well. I plan on going on if everything goes out, works out well, January or February 2026. Maybe even November or December of this year. We'll have to see though. John, what in the world is going on with Six Flags? Well, tell you what's going on with Six Flags. The merger is happening. All right, so when they have a merger, they have consolidation. So they decided they don't need the park president position. Apparently, this is something that was in the works pre-merger, and so that's why some of the Six Flags executive members left because they didn't want to be in charge of firing their peers. So yeah, all 27 park presidents of the Six Flags parks, legacy parks, have been fired. I don't know if Knott's has parks, or Cedar Fairs have park presidents. Um, but they're talking about Six Flags legacy parks, so they've all been fired. That position hasn't been done. I feel like since the park president didn't really care about Six Flags Magic Mountain, no matter what park president we had, this move for Six Flags Magic Mountain could be good, but potentially bad for Knott's because the president, or whoever's in charge of Knott's really did care about Knott's Berry Farm. So I feel like it would be a negative for Knott's and a potential positive for Six Flags Magic Mountain. So we'll have to see. The new coaster, by the way, should ramp up again in June or July, with an opening hopefully still in 2026. But I'm hearing the new coaster maybe got plussed up a bit, got the Cedar Fair effect, so it got some more theming. Same coaster layout and stuff, but it's gonna have a change of theme, maybe some more theming, and just it would better fit the area, which will be interesting. What kind of holiday events would you like to see at Epic Universe? Maybe like a holiday raid and have some cool decorations, and maybe like something like a stage show. It will affect 2026 coaster only potentially, like I said, in a potentially good way. But I don't think it'll affect it in a bad way. Oh, and I should mention we do have a super chat goal, of 10 super chats this hour here to help support the channel. Um, so if you want to help support the channel, you can go ahead and help with our goal. Any whispers of another big project coming to Six Flags Magic Mountain? Gosh, I don't know. I know there's supposed to be like a bigger coaster after this one, but like for the Olympics, that was like pre-merger. So I don't know what's going now. But if the rumors are true, yeah, this new coaster for Six Flags Magic Mountain has gotten more like has a better theme because it is kind of a weird theme, right? It's sitting in between like where Logjammer was, and that's kind of like a rustic area, like the High Sierra that was the land before, and it's in between that and Bugs Bunny World, and there's kind of like a motor, like a steampunk theme. Didn't really make sense. So that I'm curious what the new theme is. And again, this is just a rumor, but this person seems to work at the park. And everything he said is always like true. So I'm inclined to believe that what he's saying is true because the project again has not really moved, but he said work should pick up next month again. And again, I went to Hurricane Harbor this weekend to check it out, check all those new improvements. So I'm gonna check on the projects, see if anything has changed when I'm out there. But if this new thing is true, it could be a good thing again for the coaster. Hopefully, the new theme is more to fit in the area, like a rustic High Sierra type of vibe. Although Full Throttle kind of does, I mean, that doesn't really fit the area. But I like that vibe, like that log jammer theme, that old western or mountain type theme they had going with log jammer before Full Throttle. So I hope they kind of do that because the steampunk thing didn't really make any sense. So I wonder what the new theme will be. I think it will be good, a better fitting for the area. Again, that the steps area where the amphitheater was, there was rumored to be a massive waterfall. So I hope that stays. But I don't know. Magic Mountain and Cedar Fair are like the top tier parks in the chain. So I think that whatever, I know there's supposed to be like a big coaster by the Olympics. I believe that will still come. I think smaller parks will suffer, but I think I am kind of optimistic for Magic Mountain because again, just the improvement of like the new bathrooms they've been doing. They're replacing their old ugly bathrooms with new bathrooms, putting more plants and stuff, more greenery. They just demolished an old jewelry stand that looked tacky and looked like it was straight off a Northridge Mall or something like that. And they replaced. I couldn't believe it. I mean that chain link fence. Everyone knows it from the parking lot. That walk up to the security is ugly chain link. Looks like a construction fence almost. Totally wiped it away. Put something beautiful there. It was like 1,000% upgrade there. So I'm inclined. I think Magic Mountain has a good future, especially with Superman officially closed. Unfortunately, that whole area I think is ripe for development. I don't see Ninja lasting too long. That's a very old coaster. I think the whole Samurai Summit is gonna, change with the reopening. Hopefully, the continued reopening of the Sky Tower. The park president last year, before the merger, said that was his goal to open that in 2026. So hopefully, they continue that. Get rid of Ninja maybe because this new coaster seems like a modern Ninja type of coaster. So maybe this is Ninja's replacement. So get rid of Ninja and maybe put some sort of coaster, some new attraction, maybe a dark ride and a flat ride or something. In that Samurai Summit area, that restaurant's sitting there empty. Hopefully they can put that up again. Like refurb that because the Samurai Summit's a pretty nicely themed area of Magic Mountain. It just really needs some work. There's wood, wood plopping up everywhere. It just needs some massive TLC. So hopefully the Cedar Fair execs bring the big bucks and really revamp that area after this new coaster comes up next year. But we'll see. Are you interested in the future Disney park in Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi is a place I wanted to visit because of the architecture. It's on my bucket list. It's not like high up there, but honestly, it's so far away that yeah, I'm interested to see what's built there, particularly because well, yeah, whatever new rides are built there. This is like a Tokyo Disney relationship where someone else owns and operates the park, and Disney kind of just leases their name and characters to the park. And but Mural, they're paying for everything, the research and development of everything. So one great thing that can come from this park, whatever new rides open up here, like in what 2031 or whenever this opens, 5 years after that, usually they have a 5 year exclusivity clause. So 5 years after that, some of these rides can make their way stateside. Maybe one of these rides ends up in Disneyland Forward. Let's say Disneyland gets a third park in the Toy Story lot. One of these rides can end up. One of the Abu Dhabi rides can end up in the Disneyland's third park, particularly because it's already paid for. So that is something I'm actually very excited for. That's probably the most excited thing I'm about. Most exciting thing to me about the Abu Dhabi Disney Park. I don't remember the Dreamers Theaters could possibly get a How to Train Your Dragon show in 2026. That's based on animation or live action. I don't know. I've heard that the tram segment, the supercharge, could be potentially How to Train Your Dragon, but I've only heard that from a couple of people. But yeah, so I love How to Train Your Dragon. So any more representation, I don't know if Mondo's still in here, but Mondo showed me, and I think he also just posted way back in the day. They have this really cool Toothless meet and greet walk around character, or Toothless walk around character. Obviously, they have much better costuming technology now, but this is like from 2009 or something. So I'd love to see that come back. I mean, that'd be so cool if that came for the Mega Movie Summer, except because How to Train Your Dragon will be coming out during that time. If get a massive Toothless meet and greet or walk around character, I'd love to see that in the park before any new attraction comes. That's something that could be implemented quick. So that'd be awesome if that came to Universal. Would you like a wrestling maze at Asian is not scary? Wrestling does not interest me. I like all the Asian mazes though. If they do it creatively well, it's a nice maze. It's not just black walls. They have lots of cool scenes. Then hey, maybe you can get me interested in wrestling, right? I like any IP as long as it's executed well, and that goes for rides and attractions as well. Yeah, I wasn't that big of a Harry Potter fan until I stepped in, and then I worked at Forbidden Journey in 2018. Then I actually watched all the Harry Potters there in 2018, and then also again during COVID, and then again just recently with my wife. So I am not into wrestling. I don't know much about it. But if there's a wrestling major at Halloween Horror Nights and it's really good, then hey, maybe it'll get me into wrestling. So that it's all about the execution of these IPs. Because yeah, and if you do it really well, like Cars Land, not a lot of people are into cars, but I'm sure a lot of people. I know a lot of people love Cars Land, and maybe even got them to rewatch the movie or so because they just love the land so much, or maybe even watch it for the first time. Some people think that they might not be as big as Disney is trying to make it out to be. Well, they're just using the land size and stuff, and maybe it's an indoor park, maybe it's not an indoor park, maybe it's an indoor outdoor. We'll see. We got very preliminary concept art. This thing will be in development for a long time. We'll get more details probably closer to next year when they actually start construction. But I think it'll be fine for what it is. I think it'll be a fantastic park, whether it's big or small, because again, Disney's not paying for it, so that means it can be like Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea level. I'd be surprised if Friday the 13th came to HN this year because that franchise still has legal issues. That seems to be Friday the 13th. I am hearing is like pretty locked in. Well, Viper, every replacement was that a now national monument must be maintained at all costs. Honestly, bro, I agree. I mean, at least you're gonna keep it, give it some new trains maybe, and or at least repaint the fading track. My God, Goliath looks fantastic after its repaint. So Viper is next, and Ninja is next. They both need repaints, but I heard Ninja's on the way out. Viper, No, it's the last seven looper Aero coaster, but at least make it look good. I mean, it's an iconic coaster and it looks great on the skyline, but it just looks so faded and not taken care of. Six Flags is partnering up with Intamin again, like the 2000s. Hey, maybe with Cedar Fair, maybe after this merger, maybe they will. Do you think theme parks, especially Disney and Universal, should charge $80 per ticket? Well, think about what you get if you're there. Disney, for example, is open 12 hours per day. It's 12 to 16 hours per day. Universal's open almost 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours per day. $80 per ticket, I think, is actually relatively cheap. So I think the current price of $100 something dollars is a good price. Because you get a lot for what you pay for the amount of hours you stay and all that good stuff. So I think prices. I'm never one to say prices are too expensive, but Disney does. It's frustrating when they take away value. They raise the price, but then they take away stuff. They take away value. The Universal at least raises the price, but then try to add some value to that. So that's okay. But I think $80 would be too cheap, honestly. The DreamWorks Center does not need a new show because Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, they definitely need a new show. I mean, it was built to be interchangeable, and Kung Fu Panda was there since its inception, which is now 7 years ago. A Dom try to meet good. I think that would be hilarious. I think that'll be good. I mean, Universal meet and greets, especially with the face characters, are pretty excellent. So I'm down for that. Would you have been more excited if Disney announced they're building a park in Korea, Australia, UK, Canada, or Mexico? I'd be more excited if it was Canada or Mexico because those are places I can get to pretty quickly. But the rest, I can't get to pretty quickly. It's just as far as like Abu Dhabi for me, so I wouldn't be as excited. It'd be cool. I'd be excited for the same reasons. All those parks, all those areas, I'd be excited for the same reasons, and that is because maybe some of those rides can come to the U.S. parks one day. All right, any more questions, y'all? I'm dizzy. I'm not. 137 pence. I can only that question's hard one. I can only like do me. But since my audience seems to tune in for Universal, I've had a lot more Epic Universe bookings than Disney. I had one Disney booking for the 70th anniversary. That was it. But again, that's not indicative of what's happening, across the industry because my audience is uh, a lot of Universal people. So that makes the most sense. But I have no idea how it is like nationally or anything. But I guess I'll proceed during earnings calls. We need Dark Universe and all we've given is successful Epic Universe, and we need it because this is the birthplace of the Universal monsters. Do you think future administrations at Six Flags, SeaWorld, and Lego will ever consider making Disney Universal quality parks, or will they always be cheap and lazy? Well, if they have more funding, then they can definitely make Disney or Universal parks. But Cedar Fair is close, and Legoland even is close. Legoland has some pretty nicely themed parks now, and gonna drop their age requirement in the California park, or they already did, I believe, so they can build more adult rides. They keep that theming up with more adult rides, and yeah, they can be close to like Knott's Berry Farm, and then maybe eventually get to like Universal level. It, I'll do 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes of questions. Go about 45-minute mark here. Go to 8:50. 5 more minutes of questions. Uh, have you been to Canada's Wonderland? I want to go to Canada's Wonderland. I love Canada, so when I'm in Canada, I definitely want to go check that out. It's a bucket list park for me. Does Epic Universe have a Universal Monster Ride? Yes, they have a Universal Monster Land. They have the whole Dark Universe. They have Monsters Unchained and Curse of the Werewolf. Who needs expansions more? Universal Studios Hollywood or Universal Studios Orlando? Universal Studios Hollywood for sure, because the whole Universal Orlando Resort has 3 or 4 parks. So they are 3 parks, one water park. So they don't need they need expansions obviously, but I mean Hollywood's just one park, so they need lots more expansions. We also need Battle of the Ministry as a new attraction for Universal Studios Hollywood. We don't want to copy everything, so I feel like they should choose. If they were to copy one, they should choose Battle of the Ministry, or they should choose Dark Universe or Monsters Unchained. And like again, I vote for a Dark Universe with Monsters Unchained and the canceled Curse of the canceled Werewolf show. Remember, there's going to be a werewolf show that changed into the Curse of the Werewolf Family coaster, and we can have. And my location for Dark Universe in Hollywood would be the lower lot. We can have outdoor coasters in the lower lot because of the filming aspect, and there's still neighbors that's kind of close to a neighborhood. So they should put the indoor. They can make it an indoor show. That werewolf show, I know they made it seem like it was outdoors in the concept art, but again, they can modify and make it indoors here in Hollywood, and that way our Dark Universe won't be exactly identical as the one in Orlando, because we'll have the show in Monsters Unchained, and then they'll have the coaster in Monsters Unchained, and then maybe we can have even different restaurants and shops in our Dark Universe if we were to get that. So it's like not completely, not completely identical. Where would you put an Animaland at Universal Studios Orlando Adventure or Epic Universe? I'd put it in Islands of Adventure and Marvel Superhero Island. Yeah, the One Piece stuff was doing very, very well. And people would like to introduce you guys on it with FanFest nights as well. So I agree with that, Life of the Pro. I would think they want to expand Wizard Universal Hollywood. Is that even possible? Yes, they can add the Hogwarts Express if they want and expand into Falls Lake area. Did you say replace Marvel with an anime land at Islands of Adventure? I did say that. That's what I would do if I was gonna put anime at the parks. What expansion would you like to see Universal Studios Orlando? I'd like to see again expansions at Nintendo, Dark Universe, and Harry Potter. I like to see the Pokemon expansion, and like to see a Wicked come somewhere in maybe like Lost Continent, and of course Zelda. Spider-Man becomes Attack on Titan. Hulk becomes Dragon Ball Z. Doctor Doom becomes Demon Slayer or something, and I don't know what else Land is. The Land actually is pretty big. On the Men in Black right now, it was under refurbishment when I was there, but it like opened like the day after I left. I couple more minutes of questions. Again, we have a super chat goal of 10 super chats to help support the channel. And then yeah. What is this? Oh, I said something. And I wish to change the restraints of the Hulk to be vest restraints. Maybe one day. You never know. The aesthetic would still fit anime, and that is true, yeah. Because anime and comic books are, especially the way that's set up, that 90s style, would kind of fit that anime thing going on there. Tune up. Hey. Oh, okay. Look, so here are the comments. That's cool. So I just did a show comments on stage. Just like a beta mode that StreamYard testing can show the comments in the chat. So comments in the thing. So that's pretty cool. I'll keep that up. Have you heard of the confusion with the virtual line for Battle of the Ministry? I have, but virtual line is gone, so the confusion is over. They change Marvel superhero on anime. Both they changed Simpsons on Hollywood to anime. Team celebrations Simpsons right. Alright. I'll go to 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. The 15-minute mark. That's 8:55. And I must go. Have a still catching up on things. From the break. I mean, yes, anything to get a nice dark ride, nice boat ride at any Universal Park. I'll take it. Any IP with lots of animatronics in one piece would make perfect sense because the whole thing is they're on a boat. We need more anime at Universal Studios Hollywood at Universal because Jay incorporates anime well, and so anime doing fan fest. That's it. I think it's coming. Like Mark Woodbury, I met him. He's walking around fan fest nights, and I'm sure he saw how much the anime was doing, how well the anime was doing there. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be hopefully, fingers crossed, live on Saturday from the park. I'll definitely be doing members only video from the park as well as construction update from the park as well. Then I'll be doing a video from Hurricane Harbor. So stay tuned for all that good stuff as we ramp up stuff. ramp up and get back into the business. Should be good. And I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys for missing me when I was gone and congratulating me on my wedding. And yeah, I'll see you guys. See you guys in a couple days. I'll answer the last couple questions about an Attack on Titan ride, some Jurassic Adventure. Anything using that ride system would be awesome. If they announce more of Super, I'll be hyped. We'll see. Otherwise, have a great day, guys, and subscribe.